Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Theon, man. We're back with a daily Fanduel lineup building video. I actually played today's slate. I did 3 tournaments, entered them in a SWAT. Didn't really have much success today. Didn't have any KD exposure. Didn't have Kawhi. Didn't have Kyrie. So pretty much was a bad day for me. One thing I did have too much Curry though. I will say that. I think I had Curry in 2 of the 3. And then the other point guard mix I had was D Rose in there and some Austin Rivers. So Raymond Felton definitely was the play over Rivers, and D Rose hit value. Nothing special though. He was a decent play actually. So let's get. Oh yeah, before I even get into today's slate, man, I just want to let you guys know. Yeah, I'm against the NFL, man. I don't even want to watch football like that. I love football, man, but my Broncos just got eliminated tonight, so I'm kind of stressing right now. So I don't know how I'm gonna cope with this. So that's if I find out I died the next week, it's from a broken heart. So yeah, man, definitely got a lot of problems. So let's get into this slate anyway. Let's stop talking about irrelevant stuff, I guess. Milwaukee versus Washington. Let's take a look at that over under. Let me separate this by time. Okay, so 213 over under. Washington 5-point favorites projected to score 109. All the Vegas odds are uneven out. Well, we don't even need to see all that, but we can pretty much figure out what games are going to be high scoring. So, never mind that. Yeah. So Washington projected to put up about 109, Milwaukee 104. Milwaukee just handed it to them the other day, but that was a road game for Washington. So I guess coming home, a pretty good matchup. This definitely a game that's up in pace. You could probably get some guys at some decent prices. Let's take a look. I like Markeith at 5K. Jabari, he's getting at 7K. He's not leaving you much room for upside. He does have 40-point upside, but on a huge slate like this, we'll probably be able to find some more value there. But I do like him. Pretty solid cash game play. I think I will say that though. I think he's good for 32 to 40 points in this game. I think 32 will be like his floor in this matchup. So I like him a lot. We get John Wall pretty good price. He only went down 200. I think it was 9,900 his last matchup, but still a pretty. I love John Wall in fast paced games. Individually he has a good matchup with Matthew Dellavedova. Uh, the only thing I hate about John Wall, you can never rely on him scoring, man. It's like his scoring is so inconsistent. He's gonna get you what 5 rebounds, 8 to 12 assists a game. So just whether he can get those points, man, and maybe a few steals or something like that. But for the most part, he's kind of cooling down. So probably want to wait till because I'm mainly gonna be playing cash games, as you can see right there. This is double up, so I don't know if I'll have any exposure to John Wall, but definitely don't like who he's trending. He's at his peak price pretty much, so I don't want him there. I like Bradley Beal a little bit for tournaments. Never could trust him in cash because he's really scoring dependent, but has a good matchup there with Tony Snell. Let's take a look at something real quick. Okay. See the worst defenders on the team: Jason Terry, Tony Snell, Matthew Dellavedova. Both when they're on the court, the Bucks defense is horrible pretty much. So they're surrendering 110 points per possession when these two guys are on the court. Not good at all. So definitely got some exposure to John Wall and Bradley Beal. Maybe. Probably won't, but I think those guys are pretty good plays. Otto Porter, I think he just had a great game here. Love him in fast-paced games too. Oh no, he didn't have a great game, but missed value by not too much, but he didn't play 30 minutes, which is odd. I think it was because of the blowout, and maybe he was in foul trouble. I'm not sure, so might have to look more into that. There's anybody else? Marcin Gortat. Yeah, I'm not feeling him at that price. I mean, it was a blowout, so they're projected to actually win this game, so maybe this could turn out to be a good play. Henson's a pretty solid defender, but he's not really getting minutes, and we all know Mark Gortat is gonna see 35 plus, so uh, pretty solid. I think he's a pretty solid play, so you can pretty much move on there. From there, I like Malcolm Brogdon actually as a sleeper too. His minutes are going up a little bit. In his last, what you could say, 5 games, he got 27, 27, 29. And this is actually a pretty good game for him. I'm pretty sure he only played 29 because of the blowout, though, because he played like the last. I know he was in like the last 5 minutes for sure in the fourth when it was a blowout. So, probably tournament option only. So I think we can pretty much move on to to the next game, Memphis at Orlando. I'm probably not gonna touch this. This game just doesn't have fantasy written over it for me. So we're gonna take a look at the chat real quick. Let's see if anybody's in here. You was right about Jimmy Butler. I got off him after the video you told me to watch. Man, I told you, man. And look what he did. He shut down. He shut down him again. He shut him down again. And what did Kawhi get? He got 50 Fanduel points. So, Kawhi was a great play. Even though I didn't play him, I had Melo. And then I'm not even gonna say who my second small forward is. I only played tournament, so and I was really liking DeAndre and Curry today. So I punted small forward. I punted my second small forward, Roberson. I was just hoping for like 20 or something. And then I thought DeAndre could have a sneaky 40-point game here with a bunch of blocks and stuff like that, rebounds. But guess he's just not the same without Chris Paul. And then Curry just got pretty much clamped down by DeAndre Liggins of the Cavs. Man, I should have anticipated that pretty much uh, Kyrie was going to be guarded by Liggins and Shumpert the whole game and not Kyrie. Really wasn't going through my mind, so uh, I dropped the ball on that one. So if I was to play anybody from this team, of course we know the Magic's worst defender is DJ August and Mike Conley, but in this game, probably not going to touch this. Let's see if there's a over under for this game. Nope. Let's check Vegas actually. So let's see. They actually nope. They didn't put one up either. So yeah. So we're just gonna assume that's gonna be a slow paced game. Both those guys play at a pretty slow pace. We'll actually go take a look on ESPN to see the pace of that game. Crap. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hollinger team statistics. Okay, we can see the pace of that game. See what these teams rank in pace. So of course we got Memphis ranked 28th, and then you got Orlando 20th. So probably not a good matchup there. Memphis offense is pretty trash, so can't expect a lot of scoring, and it's a low pace game. And Orlando's defense, they're above average, I guess. But yeah, man, the pace of this game is just taking me way off of these guys. So I'm probably gonna fade it. Both of these teams play slow, so we can pretty much move on to the next game. Let me see. Let me take a look at the projected lineup here. See if there's any value there. Okay, Chandler Parsons is back. Okay. Tony Allen, yeah, so we're definitely fading this game. Evan Fournier has some injury. Don't have to worry about that too much. So yeah, we'll definitely move on to the next game. Charlotte at Brooklyn. I actually like this game, man. Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker coming back to I mean, he does play good in the Garden. And then he gets to come back to New York again, his home state, and play to Brooklyn, man. Man, this is gonna be a fun game. I don't like his price. I mean, he's at a pretty reasonable price, man. He's priced appropriately for this matchup, but I would just wish he was so much a little bit cheaper, like get him like 7.2, 7.5 max. But man, I think he's pretty much a cash game play. He's probably this game is gonna be way up in pace. I'm pretty sure the totals at least 212, with Charlotte being like 6, 7 point favorite. So let's just take a look. Do they have one? Oh, it's actually 216, and they're 6.5 point favorites. So Charlotte's projected to put up 111 points. And when you just look at who you want to attack from that team, let's take a look real quick. Brooklyn Nets. And then we take a look at some DVP here. Let's see. Refresh this. All right. When it comes to point guards, Brooklyn's the worst. The last five they're run, they're giving up pretty much they're still bottom 10 in the last five. And then the last 10, bottom five. So man, they definitely struggle against point guards. You got a point guard with some pretty decent usage and Kemba Walker. Pretty good scoring. He's definitely a guy that you want to play at home, but man, I don't mind this matchup for it, man. I really like it a lot. So we'll see. Excuse me. Let's see. Jeremy Lin's actually okay, but I wouldn't say he's horrible. He's not the worst on his team, and he's at 108, and that's really not good at all. So that just says a lot about the Brooklyn Nets team. So that's why you pretty much see these guys' favorite to put up they're putting up projected to put up over 110 points, which is a lot. So definitely should be some value there for Charlotte in this matchup. I like Kemba. You could talk me into some Batum. Let me take a look at Batum's price. Because sometimes he goes 7.5. Yeah. I'm just not paying 7.5 for Batum with a healthy Hornets team. Um, Michael K. Gilchrist, 30. If he sees 30, if he could see 33 minutes again, probably only saw that because he was matched up against Jimmy Butler. So need somebody that could slow him down. But 30 plus minutes, he's interested at 4.5. You get a lot of his value from what he can get you 6 points, 8 to 10 rebounds, a few steals, and you pretty much have value with Michael K. Gilchrist because he's not a high usage guy. So most time he's really not gonna turn the ball over either. So I don't really have to worry about that too much with him. Power forward. I don't usually like picking guys against Trevor Booker, but I love playing bigs on teams that projected to win, and this guy's gonna see 30 plus minutes. So uh didn't see that last game. I think they either blew out Chicago or it was a blowout, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not even gonna look that up. Never mind. Now let's take a look at the chat. Okay, so we got two people viewing. All right, so yeah, Marvin Williams definitely like him. He has 30-point upside, and he's definitely has 6 times upside in this matchup at 4.4. See him getting 30 and exceeding that 5 times. He might actually be kind of chalky in cash. I want to probably watch a few shows, fantasy shows, and listen to some podcasts. See what guys are talking about as far as Marvin Williams goes. Um, Center. Let's take a look at Zeller real quick. He actually has a pretty good matchup. Centers have killed the Nets. Centers have killed the Nets, and when he's getting 30 minutes, he's definitely has a chance for that value. 32 against Chicago got you 32. He needs about 25 for value. 36 against against the Hawks, he got 30. 30 against Washington got 23. So maybe it's matchup based, man. So I just think there's none of those matchups compared to this Brooklyn Nets matchup. It's a home game. I can really see him feasting here. I might have some exposure to him in tournaments. So let's take a look at DVP real quick. Brooklyn Nets worst against center. So Zeller's not a high usage guy. Let's take a look at him real quick. Let's see. Let's find Zeller's name. Actually has the best defensive rating on his team. Okay, his use is 17.0. Not horrible, but it's not great at all. So, definitely a tournament option. Actually, I think he has a higher usage than Marvin Williams. Oh, no, he doesn't. So, all right. We kind of move on to the next game. Let me see if I like some. Of course, I like Brook Lopez. It's a pretty cheap price. Home game, too. He has that 50-point upside. That's what I like about Brook. He just randomly explodes. Like you never know when those games are coming. But this could be one of those games. Zeller's a solid defender, I guess, but he's kind of undersized as far as size go compared to Brook Lopez. I think he can feast there. Like Trevor Booker, you just never know his minutes. Um, if you could tell me Trevor Booker's playing 32 minutes, I would like him a lot more. So that's all I'll say for that. Let me see how many points the Nets are projected to score. 104 points. Okay, that's pretty much 105. So I could see a lot of these guys at their price points definitely in play for me. Probably don't want to play Lopez at that price. But Booker, of course, I'm not playing any power. Maybe Jeremy Lin, 6.4. I don't know if I want to get behind that. Trying to kill Patrick at 4.6 is definitely intriguing here because we all know Batum's not the greatest defender, but it looks like his minutes are being very inconsistent. But we never know because a lot of these games are blowouts. I think they got blown out by Toronto, Golden State, and Cleveland. I think that Philly game was kind of close, and then Orlando. Was that close? I think they actually blew out Orlando. So it's kind of right now a lot of people are gonna see that and like, oh man, his minutes are so inconsistent, but might have just been because of blowouts, and I think this could be a pretty decent spot for him at 4.6. I like him a bit. Uh, let's see where Charlotte ranks defensively: Bellinelli, Sessions, Williams, Missy, Kemba. So as a unit, man, they're pretty solid, but just individually, I'm not a fan of Batum's defense. He was a pretty good defender on Portland, but On Charlotte, man, he's more offensive minded. I really haven't seen the same from him. So let's go on to the next game, Cleveland Detroit. Cleveland just played today, so it'll be interesting to see if these guys bench any of their players. Let me see how many minutes these guys played first. LeBron played 40. Okay. There's a chance. I think there's a chance he sits. Let's see. Kyrie played 44. This man didn't come out the game. So, yeah, I think there's a real possibility these guys sit. Kevin Love played 32. He just came back from injury. So, realistically, the Cavs got backlash for benching all three of them, like, not even a week ago. So, if anything, maybe Kevin Love plays this game. But I really think there's a chance Kyrie and LeBron said out all their minutes are limited just because they played heavy minutes and then they have to travel to Detroit. So uh, I wouldn't be surprised if these guys sat out. I actually want to go on Roto World and look some of this up. So don't mind my Twitter. Ah, crap. Let's take a look. So I always like to go to player news tabs. Oh, Chris Paul's out the next two games. I was going to talk about that too because I saw that I'm like, oh, they played today. The Clippers are on a back to back, so it doesn't really make sense for him to come back when everybody else is tired and they traveling to Denver. The altitude is crazy. So let's see. What team am I talking about again? I just lost track. Oh yeah, Cleveland, Detroit. So crap. We'll take a look at the Cavs real quick. Go to their news. I don't know if there's anything about that. Yep, say Kyrie. There's a chance Kyrie could sit on Monday. Yep, yeah, I figured that would happen just because they just played so many minutes today. I'd even go on Roto World this whole day. So, uh, just pretty much logic when you see the minutes they play and then they have to travel back to back. So, um, like I said, man, it doesn't say anything really much about Kevin Love. So, yeah, all right. Like I said, I was kind of spot on with that. So, with that being said, man, I'll open up some value there. Of course, there's no J.R. Smith, so maybe get some Shumpert. That kind of makes me not. I wonder who played point guard there. Hold on, I want to go back to the news, see who will start at point guard. Okay, Monshumper, K. Fielder, then Levy will be more. It might put I wonder if they were. Trying to figure out who started at point guard the last time for the Cavs because Kyrie sat out a few games. So I actually want to take a look at that first. Did Lakers start at point guard? Because I'm pretty sure that they Shumpert is their backup point guard for the most part, but I'm sure he came off the bench the last time Kyrie sat out. So let me take a look. Oh yeah, so I guess yeah, it was Lakers at point guard, so they probably run him at the point. They don't have J.R. Smith this time around, so be interesting. Maybe they put them leaving the starting lineup. That might happen. So yeah, so definitely that might actually make me like freaking DeAndre Liggins a little bit because I love playing point guards against Reggie Jackson. This guy's minimum price. Let's take a look at Shumpert. Shumpert's 4.2. And if he's playing a lot of the two, I don't really like him going against KCP. Shump's not that really offensive minded. And then Kevin Love's gonna be taking the majority of the shots anyway. So pretty good matchup there with John. Let's see, John Lure. Damn, John Lure price went up a bit. At 33 minutes though, it's definitely intriguing on a team that might not have any LeBron or Kyrie. So I'm almost like if I had to bet on it, I'd probably say I'm 80% confident Kyrie and LeBron sit out tomorrow. So, of course, Kevin Love's going to be 100% owned in cash. You can probably, I don't like this price for him, but I'm going to just lock him in there just for the sake of the video. So, let's see if you guys can. Is MKG make a tournament play? Definitely a tournament play. You never play that man in cash. So, um, yeah, let me get back to this. Okay. KCP 5.5. This is minutes per say 41 minutes. Damn, sheesh. So yeah, as far as that go, of course you might have to have some TT there. 5.2 versus Detroit. With no real point guard, nobody to really set him up. He's a scrapper, so you could it's definitely possible you can find his way to value, but it's not even playing 30 minutes, and you get one of the best teams at home. I think they said the Pistons are giving up under like 95 points a game at home, so slow paced game there, and a pretty good defense in the Pistons, even though not so much since Reggie Jackson's been back, but yeah. So we kind of move on to the next game. Let's see the over under on that if they have one. 204, yeah, that's definitely a fade for me. All right, Dallas, New Orleans. Andrew Bogut isn't expected to be back, I guess. Drew Holiday, let's take a look at his minutes. I love picking on Darren Williams. Yeah, Drew Holiday's looking like a nice little play right here. All he needs is 35 for value, 5 times value for cash games, and he has 40-point upside in this matchup. Let's take a look. The only thing that would stop me from playing him in cash is AD getting Dirk Nowitzki defense. So AD is gonna kill these guys tomorrow. Darren Williams has been the worst defender when he's on the court. Damn, Dirk hasn't even played enough games to be qualified. Dude's been injured all year. Let's see where he ranks. And of course, Dirk Nowitzki's number 3. Quincy AC doesn't even. I don't think he's played. He probably hasn't even played 30 minutes all year. So, uh, Dirk Nowitzki, Darren Williams. So maybe you could stack that and probably find a sneaky Maverick play to get in there for a tournament play. So, yeah, Darren Williams, Dirk Nowitzki, bad defender. So, but yeah, I like Drew Holiday. Let's take a look at AD. I played him against the Heat, man. Nice little tournament play, man. He struggled. Yo, using freaking defensive rating has really like made me take a few tournament plays that helped me like cash this year. So I haven't taken down nothing big, but been a few tournament plays looking at the defensive rating. Let me know how bad these guys are. So of course, seeing that, I'm gonna have some Drew Holiday exposure. Gonna have some AD. Uh, if AD wasn't so injury prone, I would actually like him for cash. Dirk Nowitzki at 6K, unplayable. Harrison Barnes against Solomon Hill and whoever, Dante Cunningham. Decent plays, playing 38 minutes. For value, what's 6.5 times 6? I don't even know, but somewhere about 32, 33 Fanduel points you need from Harrison Barnes. Probably just rather 35. Has the upside there. Fast paced game. Well, it's from New Orleans side. Let's take a look. I'm not even sure if New Orleans is playing that fast as shit. I just assume that they were because they got some guys that play like that. Um, they got the guys for it. They play a bunch of guards as well. They play Drew, Tim Frazier, freaking Tyreek Evans, Buddy Hield. So Solomon Hill. Those guys aren't guys that are like great in half court sets. So I'm just assuming that New Orleans plays fast. So Dallas projected to put up 96. New Orleans. Why can't I find New Orleans on here? Okay, they projected only put up 101 points. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm definitely not agreeing with that, especially at home. I think New Orleans put up 105 to 110 minimum. Like I think 105 is the minimum there. So I definitely would take the over on the Pelicans there. Definitely like Dirk and Drew. So gonna have some exposure there. Shooting guards, I'm not gonna really touch these guys, especially with Tyreek Evans in the rotation. So I hope we really don't stay on the usage too. Let's see if his minute restrictions going up. Okay, the last news we got on him December 21st, he was on a minute restriction. So he's probably still on that. Probably not gonna crack 20 minutes for a minute anyway. So we could probably move on to the next game. Indiana, Chicago. Chicago just played today, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be worn out a bit. Of course, the tournament guy in me makes me want to play Paul George. Jimmy Butler just had to deal with a bunch of Kawhi today. I'm pretty sure he's a little tired. Made him work on the offensive and defensive end. So Paul George could be sneaky here. Of course, if we're gonna pick on somebody from the Bulls, who do we want to pick on? Probably Rondo. Jeff Teague at 8,200. Just don't know if I could do that. Let's see if there's odds for this game. Indiana 204 over under. They're not even the favorites. Wow. Chicago's the favorite. Wow. Chicago 2.5 favorites. So Chicago's projected to put up about 10. What is that? 102, 103. So let's look on Chicago end, man. I wonder if D-Wade sits as well. Let's see. Defensive rating, Doug McDermott, Porter. So we don't get to nobody in the starting line until we get to Robin Lopez. Then Jimmy Butler at 106. Okay. Mm, let's take a look at DVP. I don't think the Bulls play fast either, so they're probably pretty good in most categories. Chicago can't find them in point guard, so yeah, they're pretty much average there. Uh, let's see if we can find them. Top three. Let's see who finds. Chicago's been slipping against power small forwards. I mean, it's not the craziest number, 38.5 fouls. That's because most power forwards aren't like great scorers. There's only a few. I mean, there's only a few small forwards that are actually pretty good. So Portland. Let's see where Chicago ranks against power forwards. Okay, pretty much around average. Not nothing crazy. Let's see against centers. Chicago, one of the worst. So maybe, just maybe, we could sneak in some alternative just because we got the Bulls on a back-to-back. Miles Turner, pretty athletic, pretty talented player, and then we could possibly sneak in some Paul George. But looking at that over/under, probably don't want to touch Paul George at that price. I'll probably look more towards the Miles Turner for a tournament. I just like the price savings there. So, of course, from the Bulls side, let's take a look. Let's see. Is Stuckey playing today? That's what I need to know. Okay. Monta Ellis is still out. Okay, Stuckey's actually practicing, so there's a chance he might sneak in, take some of Glenn Robinson in the thirds minutes. But let's take a look at that Pacers defense, man. I actually like D Wade because I know the Pacers suck against shooting guards just off the top of my head, but man, I don't want to play D Wade on a back to back. So yeah, Raheem Christmas doesn't really play. Stuckey, Joe Young, Monta Ellis, Glenn Robinson. So three of the shooting guards that actually get minutes have been some of the worst defenders on that team as far as when they're on the court. So you get a guy that has some pretty. So his rotation is he's like one of the first guys to come out for the Bulls. Then he plays a lot with the second unit. So I like him a little bit there. Let's look at Wade's price. 6.7 on the back to back. I'm probably just never gonna be able to. Wade probably will have to be under 6K for me to play him on a back to back. So, especially in a tough game. All right, so next game we'll go on to the next game. Atlanta versus Minnesota. Minnesota just played today against OKC. Got their butts handed to them. Atlanta has a pretty good matchup. Let's take a look, see if Dwight's gonna be back. How long is he out for? We don't have any news there. Let's take a look at Roto World. Let's see if we can find some news. Give us some kind of hint. Okay, Kyle Korver is going to be back. Tim Hardaway's out. What? Oh, wow. They said Dwight Howard's actually going to be out. So that's interesting, man. What's the over-under for these games? They don't have one yet. So in that case, man, just looking at it on paper, man, of course you're going to like Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Korver regarding Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine just like the egg today, so a lot of people are going to be on him. Schroeder's probably going to be chalky again in cash. Let's see. 7,100. Yeah, he's going to be the chalk point guard. So he was pretty chalky the other day. That kind of screwed me because I missed cash by like 2 points on Friday. It's because this guy and Paul Millsap turned up at the end. No, actually, Kawhi and Aldridge kind of kicked me out, but I didn't expect Schroeder to be this chalky. I had no exposure to him actually at all against Denver, and dropped a 40 bomb. So um yeah, he's probably gonna be pretty chalky. We probably just put him in right now. I like the matchup there for him. Hawks probably gonna score around 102 to 105 points against this team. Timberwolves defense is horrible, man. Let me show you guys their defensive ratings at every position as a team. So yeah, look how many people 110, 111, 111, 111, 111. It just goes on and on. So Schroeder's a lock for 32 plus minutes. Let's see what he's been getting for the most part. 32, 40, 37, 36. So he's playing hot 30. So definitely like him a lot for cash. Probably gonna keep him locked in there. Rubio not so much. Really don't play Rubio a lot. I like Zach LaVine, even at 6,100, but on the back to back, probably think elsewhere. Probably go elsewhere. A guy I think who could be sneaky here is Thabo Cephalosha. I played him in my cash too. Got me this nice 31 against Denver, and I think this is a game where he might see mid 30 minutes again, just because they probably want him guarding Andrew Wiggins. So and he's been in the starting lineup. Cephalosha's been in the starting lineup for a minute. So I wonder if they're gonna keep Corver or they're gonna go. They definitely can't go small ball against Minnesota because Jang is just too big. He's gonna get every board, and they probably don't respect Cephalosha offensively enough, and probably want Cephalosha on Wiggins anyway. So as far as this game go, I probably don't want too many guys. Maybe Cat 9,200 on the back to back. Probably not too high on that. Millsap's 8,200. That's still a fairly good price, man. He might be chalky as well, so I'll definitely play him before I play Kevin Love. I'll say that. So let's just swap that out for the video's sake. We can go on to the next game. Phoenix at Houston. I'm pretty sure Houston's favored by like 10 or something. It's definitely going to be a high scoring game. Let's see if I can find an over under for this. Over under. Freaking Houston is 13. They are 13.5 favorites. So a guy that I think you can find sneaky here for tournaments. I'm probably not going to play. I think you still play James Harden in cash. I think he's going to still get you 32 to 35 minutes, even in the blowout. So I'm pretty sure there's been some blowouts in some of these games, and the least amount of minutes he's played is 30. So let's see what he did with 30. He got 48. We're not playing for 48. We definitely want at least 50 plus here against Sacramento. He got 46. So it's probably not the smartest to play him here, especially with Giannis on the board. So Harden's probably not going to be nowhere near chalk. So tournament only if you think Phoenix keeps it close. But if you actually believe Vegas think it's going to be a blowout, you get some Brandon Knight here. He's sneaky. I would like Eric Gordon, but that price is just too much for me. But I still think he can get 30 in this matchup regardless because he's going to get minutes. Probably going to get blowout minutes. Sam Decker's in a nice spot here. He usually eats in blowout time. Got a 21-point game. Has a 27, so has a 25 here against Lakers. I'm pretty sure all those games were blowouts. So except for this game versus Spurs, that actually was a good game. So he just had a mismatch because our bigs are slow as hell. So yeah, we can probably move on to the next game. Don't want to play Bledsoe. Maybe Devin Booker 6,200 has a great matchup here, so definitely couldn't leave him out. Ryan Anderson, I played him last time in that 5,900. I'm not playing him again. How much did he get? He had 22, so that was disappointing for me. Let's move on to the next matchup. Toronto at Portland. It's a pretty good game. We don't know if Damian Lillard's gonna play. I think he's probably gonna play. Let's see. Okay. Man, if they don't play, Toronto's definitely blowing them out though. But I will have a lot of CJ McCollum just because the matchup against the Rosen's too good. Let's go take a look here. Actually, going Trailblazers. I always just think they're called the Blazers for whatever reason. We're gonna take a look at the chat real quick too. Evan Turner's probable. He's probably gonna play a lot of point two with McCollum if Damian Lillard doesn't play, so he might be a nice little cash game play. Okay. P-Roll did good after Fran Lillard. Okay, Lillard expects to play. He actually expects to play, but guy I like from this game is the guy he's going against right now, Kyle Lowry, man. That matchup's just too good, but DeRozan actually has a good matchup here. Kyle Lowry at 87, probably more of a tournament option for me. McCollum's pretty cheap. You can't go there. Think this is the lowest I've seen DeRozan's price in a minute because once he went up to like 9K, I don't think he's come back. I don't think he's came back down as low at all. So, pretty pretty reasonable price. Probably don't want to play him because he seems scoring dependent for the most part. Um, yeah. So I mean, they got Lillard playing. So for the most part, I'm not really gonna touch any of these other guys. This Siakam guy, he's been getting minutes too. Not Siakam. I don't even know how you say his name, but what's this guy? Yeah, this no Guerra guy. They've been talking about giving him more minutes, and actually playing him alongside of Jonas Valanciunas. So he played 32 minutes last game. So Raptors definitely like what they see in this guy. Might have some exposure to him in tournaments. Uh, just because we know the Blazers defense is horrible as well. They give up a bunch of points. So see a over under on this game. Do. Nope, don't have one yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 216 or something like that. So definitely like a few guys there. Let's take a look at the chat. Okay, chat's kind of dead right now, man. I don't know, maybe because it's Sunday night, everybody's getting ready to go back to work, and it's 2 in the morning at that, so can't be too mad. Okay, move next game. Denver at the Clippers. Pretty much expect Chris Paul to be out, so we could probably go back to Austin Rivers, Raymond Felton, of course, in a good spot. Um, Will Barton, Gary Harris. Any of these guys really are pretty good tournament plays. The guy I'm probably gonna be on the most, Wilson Chandler, especially if he's gonna get Paul Pierce and Maurice Spates defense and everything like that. So I'm not sure who the backup four is. Is Maurice Spates playing center or is he playing power forward for the most part? I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Is Basket in minutes? Yeah, Basket's been getting. Yeah, that's not crazy minutes though. What's Spates getting? So who's getting these power forward minutes? That means they must be playing a lot of small ball. So Wilson Chandler, it might be a game where you see some Wesley Johnson actually play like 25 minutes. Played 24 today, so yeah, I could definitely see that happening. So I mean, I still like Wilson Chandler, pretty decent price on him. Only 6K. Gallinari against Mbah Mute, Price get it out a little bit. I respect his defense. So we'll move on to the next game. Pretty much bring this to an end. Rudy Gay, I don't think he's expected to play. Eh, I don't know much about Rudy Gay, but even if he was playing, probably not gonna play him at 7.3. But I think he did kill the Sixers earlier this year. Let me take a look. I feel like they played the Sixers. Nope, I might have just been bugging. So yeah, the main guy I like from this matchup though, I like Embiid a little bit. Let's see his price. Let's see if it's come down a bit. 7-1. I like him, fast paced game. I mean, I hate that he's paired. He's playing a lot. He's playing a lot with Jahlil Okafor, a guy who has high usage as well. So that kind of takes away from him. But he still has a lot of upside, man. The Kings' offense, with the exception of what DeMarcus Cousins and sometimes Ty Lawson, offense isn't good. See him driving to the paint a lot, and he's getting a lot of block shots, a lot of steals. So, I could see him getting 28 and 4 blocks or something like that, and keeping the turnovers down like this a bit, possibly getting 40. So I like him a little bit. Boogie, I'm probably not gonna play him against Embiid. Just too much. That price just too much, even at home. Ty Lawson, I've been talking about getting Ty Lawson more minutes, so he's intriguing. Smith's been up a little bit, 29, 29, 26, 28. So he's showing the upside. He's getting a lot of uses off that bench. Who else do we like here? That's about it. All these guys pretty much eat into each other minutes, so it's kind of hard to guess if any of these guys will really go off. So with that being said, we're definitely about to bring this video to an end. We're gonna take a look at the chat. What did I score today? Yo, my lineup was horrible. I think the highest I got in my tournament was like 286. Man, I had a bunch. I had some Curry today, man, and he dropped the ball. Had some Austin Rivers. What else I had that flop? I had this crazy thing is I had 100% Aldridge. I had 100% Melo. Um, and oh yeah, DeAndre Jordan screwed me over too. Okay, they were supposed to play any game got canceled because of wet floor. Jamal King. Oh yeah, I remember that, man. I definitely remember that. I remember that day. I was kind of happy because I had zero exposure to that game that day. Damn, yeah, 340. That's pretty good. I had zero exposure to that game. That game the day got delayed. Well, got pushed back because of the floor and all that, the wet floor. And they were like, Fanduel was like, if the game plays the next day, those points are gonna count. And I was only like 5 points ahead of the line or something like that. And I think Boogie had some decent ownership that day too. So I was like, whew, saved me. But with that being said, man, we're definitely about to bring this video to an end, man. I'll definitely hang in a chat with you guys for a minute. So even when I end this. So with that being said, definitely out of here, man. Hopefully you guys can cash. I'm gonna actually put my lineup out tomorrow. I think I'm gonna put a cash game out on my Twitter. So just follow me. I'm gonna put my Twitter in the link _DRoseJr_. And yeah, man, come through, show some love. Peace.